This is part 2, Soul-O-SoulJah, Black Light Phenomenal, aka Maestro Divine, aka Flame Supreme. I got a lot of them. But Soul-O-SoulJah, Soul-O-SoulJah. I'm looking for an army of spiritual warriors, an army of Soul-O-SoulJahs. You know, we don't have to meet up in no building, but you just get with me every day, the Elder, Aboriginal, Universal, Supreme, Conscious Council of the Elders. I mean, I'm really conscious, and I'm an elder, and I'm counseling you right now. I roll with the Most High. I try to. You see, this is my own language, you know. I got a little Ebonics in it, a little street in it, you know. But we're going to invent our own language, just like they got legalese is a language, but we using English, you know. And on my previous videos, I was talking about a soul orchestra. Now let me tell you, now this is a language, a musician language, or musical terms I'm using. And when I say spiritual warriors, that's a spiritual or religious terms that I'm using. They call it vernacular or jargon. Each profession got their own jargon or vernacular. Doctors got their own vernacular or jargon, and mechanics got their own vernacular or jargon. But I'm a spiritual warrior, a Soul-O-SoulJah in the army of the Most High. Now, the Most High has many terms, many names. Yahweh. Yeah. Some even think the Most High is Jesus Christ. But it all represents the highest of moralities, or the highest of wisdom and understanding. Now, you're not going to find me at no particular place of worship. I'm located next to Temple Number 1. Now, certain brothers understand what Temple Number 1 is. Lost Foundation of Islam. They know what that is. Well, I'm in the woods, across from Temple Number 1, by the lakes, area code 313. Now, all that's in language. You know, language is nothing but a code of utterance. You feel me? But each word has a different vibration to it. Each sound has a certain vibration that flows. That's why dogs can understand English. You can tell a dog to do a certain thing, and by that by that vibration. He feels the vibration, but he don't understand the word, because dogs got their own language. Animals have their own language, but you can teach them some of them how to understand what you're saying to them. So, I mean, this thing called life is deep that we in. And, I don't trust brothers, because I know some brothers are house Negroes. I'm not going to use that word, nigger, because that carries a certain vibration. But I'm going to use that word Negro. It almost means the same thing. In the Quran, it uses the word niggerly. And that word means, selfish. But when you say house Negroes, you know what that means, because that was in the language of Malcolm. And I'm going to explain to you, how my mind got set and trained this way. When I was in my mother's stomach, she was pregnant with me. She was sitting in on the meetings with her brother and her mother in the temple, that time called the temple, in the Nation of Islam, all up until the age 7. This is why 7, I'm using 7, because this is the Sabbath day according to the scriptures. Sabbath only means the 7th day. And my birthday, 7/28/46, has a lot of 7s in it. I've been married for 43 years. Put that 4 on that 3, and that's 7. We coming into 2017. There's a 7 in that. There's a lot of 7s in the Bible. And 7 is a deep number. So a brother was asking me, am I a Shriner? I don't do social comments and all like that. And, you get to know me through my videos, through this ministry, Cyberspace Ministry. I don't have to know you. See, when we used to talk, we used to say, you feel me? I just want you to feel my vibrations. We into a spiritual war now. We don't have to get into a physical war, because the black man, by him being carbon melanated, has more attributes and more mind power and brain power than the grafted one. And let me give a shout out to the brother, Born Mastermind Allah. See, all we got to do is orchestrate our moves. We don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm going to be on this theme right here, Soul-O-SoulJah, for a minute. When I say I want to put together a soulful orchestra. Just using musical terms. Now, when I say I'm going to put together an army of spiritual warriors, that's using religious terms. Now, it's not a military terms as per se, but it is military terminology, but it's a spiritual military. That has a difference. In other words, I don't want to go and blow up nothing physically, but I'm gonna blow up this corrupt world that we're living in spiritually, with the unity of the brothers. See, you don't have to be in no brick and mortar. That's why Cyberspace Ministry is so important. See, a lot of brothers don't believe in using the mental powers, you know. I'm on the next video, I'm gonna come back. You know why they call gold rings, and you look on the inside and say 18 karat gold, and it has so many carats to it? But maybe I could explain it in this video. We got a couple more minutes left. There was a mule, and there was a farmer. Farmer had a load of carrots and other vegetables that he wanted to get to market. So he loaded them in his cart, hitched them up to the mule. The mule was sitting down. The mule didn't want to go nowhere that day. So the farmer started whooping the mule and doing everything. He couldn't get the mule to move. So the farmer had a brilliant idea. What he did was he fixed a carrot out in front of the mule, out the reach of his bite, and put blinders on the mule, so all he seen was that carrot. So when the mule got hungry and wanted some of that carrot, he started snapping at that carrot. Thus, he pulled the mule. The mule pulled the cart to market, trying to get that carrot. See? That's the game that's being played on you, black man and black woman. You know. Can you understand what I'm saying? You pulling the white man's cart, thinking you're gonna get a bite of that carrot, but you'll never get it until you, when you pull it to market, you still ain't gonna get none. You know, because you got to take him back. So you might, if he give you some at the market, you might sit down at the market and don't want to take him back. So he ain't gonna give you none. You know, and you love him because he gives you nothing. It's like Donald Trump came to the black church. You know, that's the game he was pulling on you, Bishop. You know, he's not going to give you nothing. He might give you something, but the congregation ain't going to get nothing. Bad. So this is Black Light Out.